Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Welcome to another Super Chat live stream with us. So let's go ahead and get into some messages. All right, so I already see some requests for some personal minis. Okay, so Rachel, you sent, okay, thank you so much. If you could go ahead and submit all of your info down below in the comments, and then we'll go ahead and add it to the lineup of personal mini requests. Then of course we'll get to that towards the latter half of the live stream. Lisa, I see your request, so we'll take a look at that. And then Kiandra and Aniska, we've got your requests here. We didn't get any information though, or questions, so please submit those down below. Yes, we got your payment, Kiandra, but we didn't get any questions or anything. We didn't see any unless it got lost somewhere in there. We got the payment, just no information on your question or anything. So if you could please just submit that down below in the comments, that would be great. Okay, so let's get into some messages here, guys. So if you have any questions, of course, feel free to go ahead and ask down below. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, let's get started. So taking a look at the collective energy first and foremost, and then we'll see what comes through. And thank you guys so much for being aware of the time change. We had initially had a 2 p.m. start time and we had to change it. So thank you all for showing up and tuning in this evening. All right, so starting off with the Sacred Healing Journey. All right, so what's the energy coming in love and career, Capricorn, Kiandra? Okay, no problem. We'll take a look at that. And Rachel as well. Okay. All right, so we're starting off with chakra healing, balance chakras with meditation, crystals, healing, music, and exercise. Maybe there's a significant reason why that's coming through for some of you guys. All right, maybe that's something that you're working on, or something that would bring about healing in your life or relationship. We do see the Eternal Flame card coming through. It does say Divine Soul Love. For some of you guys, maybe you feel this is your twin flame coming through. Okay. We also have Reflection. You mirror each other, which is such a twin flame type energy. So it could also be your twin flame, perhaps, thinking about you, especially for those of you who are not together. There could be distance and time apart. We also have lunar cycles connecting with the cycles of the moon. So if you tend to, be very aware of what cycle we are currently in, then maybe there's something in the energies, the vibrations that you are picking up. And bottom of the deck, look at this, we have healing. So there's something tied into that. Chakra healing, and now we've got the healing card, energy healing. All right, so there's something perhaps challenging that you've been dealing with, not necessarily only about love. It could be other things. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get maybe a couple cards from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle to go along with this one. And let's take a look and see what other challenges might pop up that are in need of balance or healing. Let's see. Either you'll be able to relate to that, or it's the other person, whoever it is that you're thinking of. Okay, so let's grab, I'm guided to pull maybe 2 or 3. Let's see. All right, so the first one, the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. You might have dealt with somebody who appeared to be very much into the relationship. They seemed to be very attracted to you. And once you guys got together, it's almost like things fizzled as fast as they started. Maybe their interest waned a little bit. So they were more about the chase And I'm just feeling that the excitement kind of went away. It dwindled. Okay. So that could have been that cycle with this person. And now if you guys are in separation due to something like that, maybe they really hurt you. All right, let's grab another. We have depth, complexity, awareness, importance, okay? I'm noticing the flames there as well, so I can't help but feel that this might have something to do, especially with a twin flame connection, but of course that could apply to soulmates too. This could be a very complicated situation. Look at the next card. We have the masculine energy. So this has something to do with the divine masculine specifically, you know, so this could be a message coming forward for the divine feminine specifically at this time. So let's grab some tarot and see what's up with that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who need this message at this time, especially for those who are in separation or going through some challenges, focusing on the divine masculine. Maybe things are a little bit off kilter between you and your person here. All right, so what's going on? What's going on? Look at this. We've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so Ten of Swords, failure, collapse, a painful ending. No wonder we've got healing references that are coming through here, because perhaps we have a masculine recognizing that they did something to ruin the relationship. Look at the next card. So at one point in time, you guys were really happy and they messed up somehow. Okay, so that's a tough one, because I feel they had it all. They had everything that they could have ever hoped for. Look at the next card, guys. Look, Four of Wands. I'm going to highlight that one because it's specifically tapping into a twin flame connection. Okay, so we see that coming through here, and there is a separation. Something happened here that drove a wedge or separated the two of you. However, the Four of Wands, it does represent a potential for a reunion. Okay, so let's see what else we can find out here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? We've got the Hierophant coming through here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Taurus as well. So it seems here that perhaps what was an issue could have had something to do with their commitment towards you. And maybe during this time apart, they're spending a lot of time thinking about you, focusing on you, you know. So let's see what else here. Six of Swords. I really like this because this is the next card. We've got the Three of Wands. So this is about transitioning away from whatever might have caused issues between the two of you. The Six of Swords does represent releasing past baggage, and there is a transformation that's happening here. This is about looking forward rather than what happened in the past, you know? So I feel there is the opportunity to bring in a new cycle, and I love how we've got that lunar cycle energy coming forward there. So maybe this is a masculine who's really wanting to bring in a much better energy between the feminine and masculine. This does represent a much more positive vibe, a celebration, you know, and of course this could even be commitment by way of marriage perhaps someday. We've got a bride and groom in this image. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding or a marriage, but we see that here. And that could be what manifests for some of you guys. This is also being able to create a much stronger foundation in the partnership with that Four of Wands. So I love how that's coming through there. All right. Eight of Cups. Look at that. Okay, so walking away, leaving something, someone behind. So if you relate to this, you probably did distance yourself from this individual, and now they're feeling it, and they're hurting, and they did this to themselves. You know, they created a situation where you guys broke up. There could have been infidelity here, you know, not necessarily for everyone, but something painful happened to break you guys up. But perhaps during this time apart with that Eight of Swords, they now see things a lot clearer. They know what they've done. It's been very difficult, perhaps, you know. So let's see. So this is giving you guys a new beginning. And then we do have the Star, which is beautiful. You put that next to the Ace of Swords, and there's something new that's coming in here. Perhaps through this healing process, you guys are being directed onto a very different path to reconnect and find happiness again. And then we've got the Ace of Cups coming forward as well. So I feel with that Ace of Cups, whoever is in need of healing, perhaps both of you, there's this need to just focus on yourselves in the meantime, to be able to work on whatever parts of you need it, and to perhaps still acknowledge this deep connection that you feel towards each other. And if life finds a way to bring you guys back together, which I feel there's a chance for that, then you guys can start over. Let's see what else. Whoever it is you're focused on and in separation from, they think about you often. We do have the Six of Cups right here. So this is a nostalgic energy. There's a past vibe tied into that, and they definitely want to get back together with you. It's a reunion card as well as the Four of Wands. Okay. And who is it that wants that reunion? It's the masculine. You see, we've got the Emperor showing up, and we already have the masculine energy represented right there. So this is the divine masculine stepping up and letting you know, divine feminine, that they want you back if you guys are in separation. And then we do have the Six of Pentacles, which is about equality. So if there were, for example, love triangles or other people in the picture and they weren't dedicating their time fully to the relationship, okay, so this right here is letting us know that this is a masculine who's ready to acknowledge what they need to do to come in and take action to show you that they're going to show up. You know, perhaps they didn't do that before, but they are now. So the only way that that can happen is for the feminine to be able to agree to allow this person back in. So I feel, divine feminine, you hold the key here. And look at that. We've got the Two of Cups. So the attraction is still here. The love is still here. That hasn't gone anywhere. But perhaps you've been hurt by your masculine. They know that. Maybe they've matured. They've grown up a little bit. They see things in a very different way and really wanting to do better. All right. So that's the first message we're seeing. All right. Let's see what else we can tap into. All right. Let's see what else. What other messages need to come through today? All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What do we need to know, please? Give me 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into more insight here. So if you didn't relate to that one, let's see what else comes through. Ooh, we have Forbidden coming through here. And look at this, guys. We've got Secret Admirer coming through here. So maybe somebody is checking you out from a distance. They're not telling you how they're feeling about you, but it's coming through as forbidden, meaning that maybe you could already be focused on someone else perhaps, or there might be a third party situation here. Look at the next card we have, I'm sorry. And to me, this looks like it could be a wedding band, it could be a promise ring, but we do have an apology coming through here. We have new beginning that is followed by unstable. And then lastly, we have history. Okay, so the two of you definitely share a history. Maybe you guys have known each other a very long time. Okay, bottom of the deck, look at this. We have another ring. It does say our song. So there's something about that. The next card after that is nostalgia. We've already seen that energy. There's somebody here that's thinking about you. All right, maybe there are particular songs that they listen to or they hear it and it reminds them of you. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and add to that with some tarot. This could have been a secret affair as well for some of you guys. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, thanks, Shanice. Yeah, Cameron's not here tonight, so the hubby is helping. All right, let's go ahead and grab some insight here. Page of Cups, dreamer, curiosity. This person, because they're more than likely not with you right now, they could be dreaming about you. Maybe you guys are even interacting in the 5D perhaps, you know. We have the Four of Pentacles, jealous and controlling. If they're jealous, there's a good chance that you are into a different relationship. Maybe you're already committed elsewhere. They've seen you with someone else, maybe on social media or maybe in real life. But there's some issues tied into that energy. And it could be someone who's possessive, could be clingy. This can also be someone who tends to be very conservative. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Do you guys see that? Four of Wands, again, representing a twin flame connection. That's coming through. We can't ignore that one. It keeps popping up. Okay, so Four of Wands, a twin flame. Now, even though this person is a twin, that does not mean it's drama-free. There could have been an issue with infidelity, perhaps. Okay, either someone was married or maybe they were married or taken and there was drama here. We see that it's unstable. You guys definitely have shared some experiences together. Maybe you're missing them. They're thinking of you. You guys are thinking of each other. Perhaps they're apologizing through this reading to let you know that they didn't mean to get mixed up and all that. You know, it could be some very challenging experiences here. All right. We have the Ace of Swords again. So power, clarity, breakthrough, victory. So it's a very successful, good energy, and then it's right next to new beginning, because the old way of how things were happening, it just could not sustain. It couldn't continue the way it was. Something shifted, and more than likely it created boundaries between the two of you, barriers, separations. But if we can clear those blockages, then perhaps for twin flames, especially because we see that here, then maybe there's the opportunity for you guys to find your way back to each other. And look at this, guys. Second time, Emperor showing up again. This is a divine masculine letting the feminine know. It's like, look, I'll do whatever is necessary to return, to come back, to have this new beginning with you. And if, let's just say, somebody was taken in the past, then maybe that relationship has ended. Maybe you guys are now both free to explore where this relationship could go. can't make this stuff up. We've got the Six of Cups, we've got nostalgia, and we've got nostalgia coming in with the Six of Cups, which we already saw from the other set of cards. So they're missing you, they're thinking about you, and this is a masculine more than likely who's focused on the feminine. We do have the Seven of Wands that is followed by the Knight of Swords. Look at these cards. We've got the Four of Cups. So perhaps this is a masculine who regrets what they've done. Okay. And now here's the Empress, you see? So they feel like you guys are meant to be. They feel like you guys are divine counterparts. Perhaps they recognize and feel that you guys are twin flames, perhaps divine feminine. That is how you're feeling about your masculine too. But we've got some obstacles that are standing in the way. So it's not impossible for stability to come in. It's just that there has to be certain things that are cut out of the equation, you know, especially if it's a third party or a love triangle or somebody's married. Those are all complicating things. And so that's what this Ace of Swords is here for, to be able to cut the stuff out that needs to go so that you guys can concentrate on the two of you and be together if that's possible, okay? So there's work that needs to happen here. It makes sense as well that we've got the World card because it is picking up off of cycles that need to complete. And if we go back to what came forward before, we've got lunar cycles, and now we're focusing on these cycles that need to phase out in order to prepare for the next cycle that wants to come in. And remember, guys, from the first part of the reading, Ace of Swords came through already. So we've got repeat messages that are coming through here. And I really feel that this is a situation that is progressing somehow, preparing for you guys to start over, to get rid of past baggage, things that really aren't meant to be a part of your future, okay? And then we've got the Two of Cups. So it brings us full circle to this love that you guys have for each other, whether you see them as a twin flame or a soulmate, it doesn't really matter. They're both beautiful types of connections. And I feel the love is here. It's always been there, but something created drama in the partnership. And so this could be the universe's way of helping you guys actually to be able to rid the situation of things that aren't serving anything in the partnership. And so perhaps time is involved in order to get all of that to happen. But I feel the overall outcome could be quite positive. Look at the next card. We've got the Lovers, okay? So deep love, deep connection, chemistry, attraction. That is how I see this card. You guys could also be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. So this is about love choices. This is about matters of the heart, the decision that perhaps you guys make in order to get here towards this Two of Cups, where you really can be together the way you're hoping for and wanting to come back into union. I'm not surprised to see this Eight of Cups, because in order for union to happen, somebody has to walk away from what's blocking you guys from coming together. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot. So if things seem to be stuck right now, I feel eventually things are going to progress. This is a very triumphant outcome, and it gives you guys the opportunity to overcome the difficulties and the challenges that brought you guys apart to begin with. And as we can see from the Four of Wands right here, there really is a reason to celebrate something. We don't know when. You know, we'll go ahead and grab some potential time frames here, but I feel the outcome looks a whole lot more positive than what you guys have been through to separate the two of you. All right, so let's get some time frames here. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please give us some time frames as to when something might occur for this connection. Look at that. We've got divine timing. Unbelievable. Divine timing. When you least expect it. So it's on its way to you. Again, we just can't predict exactly when something's going to happen, but it does seem here that eventually this is something that you will be able to experience with your person, whether twin flame or soulmate. All right, guys, so that looks good the way that's coming through like that. All right, let's grab one more set and then we'll get into the messages here. All right. All right, let's see. Let me grab another deck. Hold on one sec here. Okay. I'm going to pull from... Let me see. Actually, no. I'm guided to a different deck. Okay. So I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. I have since revised this one. It took me forever. So the reason why I had to revise this one is the card manufacturer actually deleted about 90% of the images from this deck. So I literally had to recreate it from scratch. So here we are. So yeah, if you are interested in this one and you see it in my deck shop, it's all the same messages, just slightly different images for some of the cards. All right, so let's grab one last set of messages for the collective, and then we'll get into some personal mini readings. We have elation. My happiness thrives with you. We have unconditional love. Oh, that's nice. We also have ripple effect. The last one is rendezvous. This is somebody who wants to meet up with you, somebody who wants to see you. Maybe you guys haven't seen each other in a while, and whenever they think about you, it makes them happy. Okay. Hi, Koya. Thank you for the super chat. We'll get to your question shortly. And as we can see, the unconditional love reference. So this says, from the moment my heart knew I loved you, my world stood still. I'm here for you no matter what, no strings attached. Just you, me, and my love for you, my love which I offer freely, openly, and wholeheartedly, always and forever. And then we have ripple effect. It started with a simple hello that led to a smile. That smile led to a kiss. That kiss led me straight to your heart. And the rest is history, which I love because that has already been confirmed to us by this card, that you guys definitely have shared a history together. Maybe past lifetimes, okay? Maybe this isn't the last lifetime that you guys are meant to connect and interact, especially if there are loose ends, let's just say. And then we do see rendezvous. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. All right, so let's grab some insight here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who need this message at this time. What do we need to know, please? But yeah, when they think about you, it brings a smile to their face. It really does. All right, what do we need to know, please? They have love for you. We see that here. We've got the Nine of Cups. So this is somebody who wishes for you, who perhaps is missing you. They're not with you because they want to be able to connect with you. They want to be able to meet up with you. And you are perhaps their wish come true, you know? And by being with you, as we can see here, elation, my happiness thrives with you. This is them realizing their dream, if in fact they are given the opportunity to live their life with you again. So I can't help but feel this is for those who might be at a distance from one another. Look at that. We see the Two of Cups again. So unity, love, partnership, connection, compatibility, soulmates, harmony, balance, possibility for marriage somewhere down the line. For those of you who are married but maybe going through stuff, this gives you guys the opportunity to find your way back to each other. I kind of feel whatever happened in the past, that's exactly where it is in the past. Can't do anything about it at this point. So all you can do, perhaps, is to focus on healing, which we did see earlier on, and to be able to focus on what can restore harmony in the relationship. You know, kind of going back to what started it all, what built this relationship, what kind of foundation did you guys have in the beginning? You know, as we have here, it started with a simple hello. Two people that came together, maybe started off as friends, and obviously turned into something more than that. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else? What else do we need to know? What else, please? Page of Swords. So for me, this is more of a divine masculine energy who is wondering, perhaps, would you be open to meeting up? Would you be open to reconnecting with them? There perhaps could also be a message that's coming towards you to let you know that they want to be able to see you. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. That's also followed by the Magician. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. We see the Three of Cups here, which is a very celebratory type energy. It's happy. It might have something to do with your friendships. It could be that you met your person through your circle of friends or a social event. This is giving you guys the opportunity to start again, certainly when it comes to your love life and this connection. So there is the possibility that this wish can manifest. And then you've got the Magician helping to be able to bring this to fruition. And if you are wanting to rekindle your relationship with your person, then that's coming through here as well. So we have a positive outcome to be able to manifest something from a situation that has been very difficult, perhaps, to be apart from the person that still has captured your heart. Okay. Look at this, guys. Here we are again, Six of Cups. I will go ahead and highlight that because it keeps popping up here. Six of Cups, happy memories, nostalgia. Clearly, we see the reference to healing. Okay, childhood memories, past influences. We also have reunions coming through right there. So this is somebody who thinks about you often, maybe every day. All right. We also have the Six of Pentacles. All right. So we see the reference to putting in the work. Both of you guys need to be able to meet each other halfway. And it is picking up off of equality, being able to give as much as you receive from each other. Right after that, we've got the Ace of Wands. So we keep seeing new beginnings all throughout. It's almost like the universe is wanting to push you guys towards a direction where you can start again. And look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Sun. All right, very happy card, of course. Very positive, happiness, warmth, freedom, fun, fulfillment. Very positive, success, celebration. So there's a reason to celebrate something whenever that card comes through. And look at these two cards coming in. We have the Fool. Okay, so again, a new beginning. And then we have the Star. So we started off with the Nine of Cups, and now we've got the Star. Both of these cards are focused on wish fulfillment here. So I really love the way it's coming through, because even though there might have been a breakup, a separation, all of that cancels itself out with all of these new beginnings that are coming in. So I feel when it comes to this love connection and what we've seen today, that there's the opportunity for reconciliations, for second chances, to at least be able to sit down and talk. If it's not a reconciliation, maybe it's closure. It could be being able to find peace in your heart, you know, for two people to finally be at rest with where things are at, whether that's you guys finding your way back to each other or being able to move on with your lives. So it really depends on what it is that you're hoping for. But I feel no matter what the outcome is, it seems to be heading towards a very positive direction. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but we do have abundance, manifestation. For some of you, it could be a new job. It could be career opportunities, maybe improved finances. When it comes to all areas of your life, however, it does represent stability, whether that's money matters or perhaps relationship wise. It could be a solid offer of commitment. Okay, so that looks good, the way that finally culminated in that way. It might have started off a little bit rocky, but the way it's coming forward and how it's all gonna end up looks pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some personal readings here, guys. I'm gonna put on my music while I get my cards organized. Feel free to go ahead and submit any more reading requests down below if you like, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, give me just 1 second. I'm waiting for the information for some of the readings that have been requested. So if our order is a little bit off today, I apologize. But rest assured, we will get to your reading, okay? All right. Let's see here. So Lisa, I'm going to start with you. Is there large amounts of money coming in for me? Let's take a look. Let's see, what does that look like? I hope so. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Let me just grab that deck if I can actually find it. Hold on. Of course, I don't have that one. 1 second. This is what happens when things get moved. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay. I'm not finding that. Give me 1 second. I gotta come back. Oh my God. Everything is... Okay, sorry about that. Stuff got moved around. Okay, so you've been manifesting money as of late, hopefully to buy a new bungalow for a new beginning. Oh, how nice. All right, let's see, okay? Let's take a look at that energy. So we have pay attention to the signs the universe gives you about your job or career. Okay, so perhaps that's how you're able to attract some extra income at this time. Look at that. Trust your intuition. Let's see what else. You've got luck on your side. You got lucky winnings, money. Wow. Okay. We have trust that new business idea. So I don't know if you're thinking of doing something different by way of a business venture, but it's coming through here. Let's grab one more. Keep people who help you to be more positive and abundant around you and cut out people who do not. All right, so perhaps the people that don't wish you well or don't have the best of intentions, maybe they tend to be jealous rather than uplifting or supportive when it comes to seeing you succeed. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. Let's see what else we can find out here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle because this one has Oracle messages in addition to all of the usual tarot stuff. I'm just feeling this one. This could also be picking up off of people that come to you or are surrounding you. That could be quite beneficial. Look at that. You've got the Sun, all right, which of course is a very positive, fulfilling, successful energy there. I love that. I mean, this right here really brings things together for you to manifest the funds that you're hoping to continue to bring in. So I really like that. We do have the Two of Wands representing itself here. You're definitely planning for the future. You already have particular goals in mind. So this right here representing those future plans and making the decisions that are necessary in order to bring things to the forefront of what it is that you're wanting, you know, so that new bungalow, as you mentioned. And I love how it's right next to trust your intuition, because that's what's going to help you manifest it. So that's pretty darn good. Let's see what else. Look at this. We've got the Chariot. Okay, so you are Cancer. This, of course, is picking up off of Cancer energy. So there is movement in the right direction here. And of course, the Chariot representing a triumphant outcome to something. Let me read your comment. I just purchased, oh, that deck. Oh, thank you. I'm having too much fun with as well. Amazing. Oh, I love it too. Thank you. So look at that. I mean, it's fantastic. You've got it right next to the luck card. Look at the next one. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. So that's fantastic because this right here, I mean, we see it. Okay, let me highlight it and you'll see it for yourself. All of those upright interpretations, unexpected financial windfall, wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, inheritance, marry into money. It could be any of those things. Happy, secure time and love, but definitely the security and financial stability that you're looking for can be manifested through that card. So all of that looks great. Love it. And then you've got the 8 of Pentacles as well. So this is what's going to allow you to reap the rewards of all of that effort that you're putting in to be able to bring this towards you. I really like how that's coming through. So it seems to me that you're not going to have any issues as far as bringing that abundance towards you and that prosperity. Okay. And I love how we've got the 6 of Swords. Of course, this is heading more towards those calmer waters, releasing things from the past that no longer serves you and leaving that behind you. And this is a card letting us know that you can overcome any financial hardship that you might have, you know, had to deal with in the past. Let's see, I'm hoping to get into union with my twin flame Keith. So manifesting a new family home. I love that. Well, look at this. You've got the High Priestess. So remember, there's this card, trust your intuition. The High Priestess is reiterating that for you to trust what it is that you are feeling. And I love how you've got the yellow rose coming up right after that because we do have the reference to good luck. All right, so there's something tied into luck and good karma that's presenting itself there. I love it. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. We have the 7 of Cups. We also have the Ace of Swords. I like that combination because this is giving you choices and options to be able to bring, again, that manifestation of income and money your way. It's not just wishful thinking at this point, because this right here is giving you the clarity that's needed in order to do what it is that you need to be able to make that a reality. Because this right here is success. This right here is a victory card. So all of that, Lisa, looks amazing, honestly. So I wish you the best on that because based off of what I'm seeing here, it does look like that's something that you can for sure manifest. Okay, good luck to you. That looks amazing. And thank you so much as always. All right. So let's move on to the next request. Give me 1 second, guys. Where did this one go? All right. So Kiandra, you're up next. Let's see. What's the energy coming in love and career, Capricorn? Of course, let's go ahead and see what it is that needs to come through here. Okay. What deck am I drawn to for you? All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Kiandra. Capricorn, what do we need to know? Please, focusing on love first. We'll take a look at that. And then we'll do a separate one for career. Kiandra, Capricorn, please. So what are the energies surrounding you when it comes to love, romance? Thank you, Lisa. You too. Appreciate it. Okay, Kiandra, Capricorn. We have signs, crossroads, direction, lost, purpose, confusion. So perhaps this is the universe's way, or even your angel guides directing you to pay attention to those signs, whatever that might be, and to be able to help clear up whatever that confusion is that you might be dealing with when it comes to potential partners, people that you're connecting with. Maybe, you are meeting with people that might be giving you mixed signals, perhaps. I love how you've got stars coming through here. It says fated and destined. And when we look at this particular image, we do see Aries right there, Libra, Scorpio. So that could be an indication of some signs that you might even connect with. So you're being guided through these signs. We do see the divine guidance reference down here onto a path, perhaps, where you can find your happiness, okay? Look at this. We have family, fertility, pregnancy, birth of a child. So I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in, but it certainly is reflected here. Or you might connect with somebody who might already have children, okay? So it could be something like that. We have eternal flame again. So divine soul love. Of course, that could be picking up off of a potential twin flame. All right. And then bottom of the deck, we have success, victory, assured, achievement, recognition, financial gains. Okay, so I haven't even started to take a look at career and finances and money matters, but it does show us that you can be very successful in that area. So that looks great. All right, so let's see what else we can find out with some tarot messages. All right, here we go. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Kiandra, Capricorn. What do we need to know here, please? Here we are again with the Ace of Swords. So it's a very popular card coming through here, and I love it because, of course, we see the keyword there as victory, and we do have success coming through here, starting off with victory assured. So whatever is challenging you in your life right now, whether it's got to do with your love life or, of course, having to do with career or finances, I feel that you will overcome anything that you're going through to be able to get onto the right path for yourself. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups. All right, so there is new love on the horizon for you as well. So in the meantime, until you're able to make that connection, focus on loving yourself, being able to fill that cup for you. That's super important. But I love how we've got two aces right next to each other, and then you've got the Nine of Cups representing wishes that can manifest. The Star card, of course, in tarot representing wishes, hope, things that we're hoping to manifest. And so I really feel, it's right next to Star, it's right next to family. Perhaps these are things that you've been hoping to bring to the surface in your life, and it seems to be reflected here. You're also coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. You are a Capricorn, picking up off of Earth energy. Pentacles represents that. So this is a very nurturing, maternal vibe from you. And so it makes sense here that we would have this family reference right here. So this might be what it is that you are able to build with somebody who wants to have that as well. I was going to do a separate section for career and finances, but it seems to be coming through here. So we have 10 of Pentacles, financial windfall. We already see financial gains right here. So that's fantastic, and how that's very complementary through the messages that are popping up. Of course, 10 of Pentacles in a love reading could indicate a very strong bond between two people. You might find that when you make this love connection, that it's somebody who could be your divine counterpart. Let's see what else. Look at this, and now you've got the Star coming in, hope and wishes like we mentioned already. And then you've got fated and destined, the stars So there really is something tied into that, and you're being guided onto that path. So I have a feeling future-wise, when it comes to not just your love life, not even just your career, friendships, family, you know, whatever it is that you're focused on, all of those things can come about and be very positive in your life. So that looks great. All right, let's see what else. Wow, look at this. And now you've got the sun. So happiness and success is coming through as well. So you're meant for happiness. We see that here. This can, of course, represent celebrations and a very positive vibe that's reflected all throughout your life. And this could be the ultimate destination for you to be able to bring all of those things together. Wow. And then you've got the Fool. So it can be a little bit scary when we are wanting to achieve certain things in our love life, certainly when it comes to meeting people, when it comes to getting past heartbreak and some of the more difficult things that you've been through. But I feel when it comes to that area, you've got new beginnings and a very happy energy right next to each other. And then you've got the Star right next to it. So these three cards right here, it really paints a beautiful picture for you as far as bringing in the right people that really can find fulfillment for you, or to be able to contribute to that fulfillment and very happy energy. Okay, and this might be you needing to take a risk on love, especially if you've been hurt before, just believing that what's meant for you will find you. So all of that looks amazing. Look at this, you've got the Lovers. So we've got some pretty amazing cards popping up. We've got major arcanas coming through here. This one does say soulmates. So the Lovers card, first and foremost, picks up off of the attraction and chemistry between two people. It can be very sexual in nature. It could be the attraction that you feel towards one another, but it is ultimately a choice card. It's about making a decision having to do with matters of the heart, your relationships, and being able to come together with those who might be on the same page as you, wanting the same things, so that you can have a very positive outcome in your love life. But that can apply to your career, the people that you work with, the people that you surround yourself with also. And then look at that, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So we see prosperity, we see the abundance. This can represent new opportunities for you when it comes to career. So if you're looking for a change of scenery, if you're looking for something else that really feeds your soul, feeds your passion, and pays you well, because that ultimately is what we're focused on here also, I feel you can find that. You know, there's a reason why you're being directed to start again, maybe to kind of hit the reset button and do something differently when it comes to those areas of concern. And then we have the Six of Swords. You see, it says moving forward. So whatever doesn't serve you is meant to fall away. That includes perhaps toxic connections, people that have hurt you, negative experiences. Okay, it's all tied into that. And this is allowing you to transition beyond all of that, all of those experiences, to be able to move on with your life and welcome in this much better energy. And look at the next card. Look at that. You're moving on from people and things and situations that hurt you. And maybe it's a blessing. It could be a blessing in disguise that you're in separation from someone who simply broke your heart. They are not meant to be a part of your future. And that explains perhaps why that cycle has completed. And it's paving the way for a new cycle to come in for you. A much better one. So that's really nice, the way that's coming through there. Look at this, another ace. All right, so you've got aces coming through here. We've got the Ace of Swords, Pentacles, we've got Wands. So all of that looks fantastic. You got all of them, okay? So you've got 4 aces coming through, that's all of them. And so you're being blessed through every single one of these cards to start over, to start fresh. And it's letting you know that you can be successful. You can be finally on the right path when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your job, your passion, your career, your finances. You know, all of that is tapped into these cards. And we have good news coming in as well. We clearly see the new love reference. So that's a wonderful group of cards right there. It's very rare, actually, that you see every ace pop up, but here it is. Okay, it's coming through for you. So that's really nice. And to wrap it up, look at this. The Empress, that's you. That's your own divine feminine energy. So it looks amazing. It's definitely picking up off of your divine feminine vibe, that this is what you're capable of bringing in. So we started off with the signs, okay? So it's very important for you to pay attention to that. It could be angel numbers, perhaps. It could be an actual sign that you see. It could be a person's name. You know, whatever it is that you run across, pay attention to it, because you're going to know exactly what it means for you specifically. Okay, so I'm drawn to actually grab some angel numbers for you. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Kiandra, Capricorn. But all of the energies looks great when it comes to your love life, as well as career advancements and opportunities and finances. All of it looks good. All right, I'm drawn to 2 cards here, so let's grab them. For Kiandra, Capricorn, please. That's 1 and 2. Okay. So we have 000 and then we have 1616. Let's read these. Examine situations with your third eye. Do not rely on your human eyes to be your true guide. And so I really do feel that that has a lot to do with you trusting your intuitive nature when it comes to situations. And then you've got 1616. Your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. Do you see that? And then remember this card right here with the success. Okay, so victory assured. We see financial gains. We also saw that with the cards, as well as the 10 of Pentacles with the financial windfall reference. So you've got it covered right here when it comes to your romantic life, as well as finances and career. It all looks really good. All right, so good luck to you, and we can always revisit this for a future reading if you'd like. All right, thank you so much. That looks great. All right, give me 1 second. Let me just get myself situated for the next reading. Okay, 1 sec, guys. All right, and Rachel, you're up next. So give me 1 second here. Get these away. All right. Okay, so Rachel, after asking about my ex Todd a few times, yes, he ended up reaching out. He just left he just left a serious relationship though. So I want to know, is he just trying to rebound? All right, let's look, okay? Let's see if it is just a rebound situation or if his intentions are good ones. So I'm going to pull from both of the Divine Masculine. Oh, you're so welcome, Kiandra. That was a great reading. You're very welcome. All right, Rachel, here we go. So both Virgo energies. Okay. All right, so he reached out. So what's his vibe? What's going on? Okay. What is going on? We have appearances. I'm more affected than you know. Okay. Let's see what else. You feel, we have safe, you feel like home to me. Okay, so even though you guys spend time apart, it could be that there's something about the connection with you, Rachel, where he really does feel most comfortable there. You know, that sense of familiarity. And of course, when he taps into his emotions and his feelings, there's something very special going on there. So, you know, he might appear to be put together, or at least when you guys were apart, you know, acting as if everything was cool, but maybe something else was going on in his heart space when it came to the two of you. So let's add to this with the divine masculine energy. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Rachel and Todd, Virgo energy. There's something about those intimate moments that draws him in. Perhaps he fantasizes about you in that way. We have the twin flame reference, and then we have the longing card. All right, so he did think about you perhaps during that time, even though he was in another relationship. You were part of his thoughts still, and that could explain why, if he feels drawn to you as a twin flame, there's that magnetic pull when it comes to that type of interaction with someone. Okay, so let's see what else we can learn here. Of course, you're welcome. Okay, so angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Rachel and Todd, Virgo. Virgo for both individuals. What else can you tell us, please? We've got the 9 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so it does seem here that this is a wish that he's been focused on. Maybe he's kept that to himself. I'm going to go slow, build a friendship. I think that's a good idea. I'd rather he rebound with someone else. Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Well, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So that's interesting that you say that, because look at the card. Okay, so slow. He's willing to take things slow too. He doesn't want to go fast. He wants to take his time. It seems, at least that's the way it's presenting itself here, because he doesn't want to mess up again, perhaps. So I feel you guys are actually on the same page here. He wants to take things slow and do things differently this time. He wants to make different choices, you know, so that's really cool. Cancer, Aries, Gal, no, you're fine. We've already added your question to the list of readings, so you're good to go. Okay. You're being standoffish right now. That makes sense. You know, he certainly can't fault you for that. Okay. But we clearly see here, even though he's super attracted to you, he could be fantasizing about you. It could be sexual in nature. But with that twin flame card, he's very drawn to you, and he knows he's going to have to be patient with you. But it also shows us that he recognizes that he's going to have to move in ever so slowly. So that's a good thing. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. That is followed by the Knight of Pentacles. He definitely is wanting a new beginning, a fresh start. He knows that he can't be giving you crumbs. He knows that he's going to have to be fully invested in order for this thing to work. And it can't be a rebound situation. Otherwise, it's definitely not going to work. So I feel, just based off of what we're seeing here, it looks pretty good. And maybe he's learned something about himself throughout this time. And this right here could be the offer of commitment, and that he wants to be able to romance you again, and he sees you as a romantic partner. It's not a friendship that he's interested in, but I feel it's really important, as you mentioned, to build upon that first, you know, to take things slow, make them work for it, you know. And then we have the Empress, which of course represents you as the divine feminine. So all of that looks great. We see the Six of Wands. We see the Judgment. Look at this. Look at that. You've got the Lovers. Okay. We've got the Four of Cups. So we have the regrets that he has felt perhaps when he moved on to another relationship, because there was something that was perhaps pulling at his heartstrings when it came to you, whether he expressed that or not. I feel it was a part of what it is that he was dealing with. And also I'm recognizing that part of the reason why he reached out is because if he takes his time to not do anything about this, then it's going to be a missed opportunity, which is exactly that with that Four of Cups. So it seems here that his reaching out is already happening with that Judgment energy. He's had the opportunity to reevaluate the past and how you guys were before. He still sees you as someone that he's very attracted to. And at the end of the day, I feel he still loves you, you know, and he knows, along with the Seven of Cups and the Lover's card, both of these cards are talking about choices, you know, and you both have your own free will to do with your lives whatever it is that you want. But he wants to be able to choose you again, and he knows that perhaps this time you hold the key, you hold the cards, you are in control as to whether or not he will even be given a second chance here, you know. So I feel you're in control of this situation this time, okay? But it does seem that if you guys were to try again, it's standing on a much better foundation this time, where you guys can have a real go at it, you know. And then we have the Two of Cups right after that. So it does say true love. The Two of Cups, beautiful energy when it comes to a love connection. It's a very positive outcome, of course. Unity, the connection, the partnership, and he still has love for you, I feel. So if you still have love for him, I feel you're doing the right thing by taking things slow. And he's just going to have to honor that. But I feel he already knows it, because he's coming in with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles also. So yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, let's see what else. This is good as well with the Six of Pentacles, equality, you know, because you guys really do have to meet each other halfway. It's not up to you to do all the work. It's not up to him either. So you both have to be able to give as much as you take from one another. That is how I see the Six of Pentacles. And if you guys can actually do that, then this has a really good chance at making it. He knows he's going to have to come towards you with the best of intentions. He's going to have to be mindful of what separated you guys to begin with. If not, you know, if he doesn't treat you right this time, then I feel this is you. You know, you're going to walk away and distance yourself. And at that point, there's no turning back, you know. So he needs to do this right this time. He's thought about you, maybe a lot. Okay, Six of Cups. He wants that reunion. He wants to get back together. We see that here. Okay. You guys already know what a tower feels like. And I feel part of the lesson that he picked up off of this energy is he still wants to be with you. So maybe it's a blessing, as I've mentioned, that you guys spent time apart, because it brought him to a whole different way of understanding the situation and perhaps what you meant to him. So, and look at that, you've got the Magician to help out as well. So here you go, able to manifest something really nice for the two of you, even if it does start off as a friendship again, even if it does go slowly. I feel just the fact that you guys are going to be interacting and starting fresh, I don't even think you guys are going to mind going slow, because there's just something very comfortable and loving about it. You know, it's a good energy, I feel, between the two of you. All right, Rachel, so that's what I've got. I feel it's a good outcome. So the key is to go slow. Okay, you've got it. All right, thank you so much, as always. All right, Koya, you are up next. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Some pretty insightful messages coming through. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Rachel. All right, so Koya, I've got you, and then Shanice, and then Cancer, Aries, Gal. Okay, so hang in there. We'll get to your reading. All right, so Koya, my union has been so confusing. We're never on the same page, and it always creates friction. I'm not sure how to move forward. Can I have clarity for my person's feelings and future actions? Okay, yes, you're Gemini. He's Aries. Okay, let's see here. What is up with the confusion? So let's tap into that. What's going on with your person here? All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the connection between Koya, Gemini, and her divine masculine, Aries. All right, what do we need to know, please? Hi, Koya. All right, so let's get into your messages, okay? We have one day. So the keywords here, someday, somewhere, another time. Okay, so maybe it needs a little bit more time to develop. We do see the tension here, turbulence, arguments, stress. I don't know if you guys have actually had arguments, but we're picking up off of some tension here. As you mentioned, there's friction there. And then we have distance, okay? That's followed by boundaries. And I don't feel you're here yet, but you can get there if you're not seeing the type of results from the connection that you're wanting. All right. Give me one more card, please. Focusing on Koya, Gemini, and her divine masculine, Aries, please. Give me one more card. Okay, good. We see clarity. So honesty, intention, and the truth. That's good. So I feel when it comes to your Aries that there's this need for him to open up a little bit more about what's causing the confusion. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot to go along with that. You know, what's so confusing? What's happening? What is happening? Yeah, look at that. We've got the Eight of Cups. So I feel there's a particular window of opportunity for your divine masculine to set things straight between the two of you. I feel it's up to your masculine here to be able to offer you this clarity. And if you're not seeing that, then this tension will build. So, but we do see the Chariot here. Okay, so that of course is a very positive sign that perhaps, hopefully you're not able to have to distance yourself, that you guys can work this out, whatever might be representing the stress in the relationship. It seems you guys can overcome that before we get to a separation of some sort. But, you know, it can get there if he doesn't get his act together. Let's see. Yeah, so what we're trying to avoid here is this Tower moment. You know, it really falls on your divine masculine here to be able to create a much more positive way of interacting for the two of you. We do have the Nine of Cups. And, you know, when you've made this connection, Koya, perhaps you really wish to develop a partnership with this individual, but you also have the power to set up these boundaries if they don't treat you right, if he doesn't treat you right. But look at this. Here's the Emperor card. And what is so significant about this is, yes, it represents the divine masculine, but it also represents Aries here. So as we can see the lineup of these cards, it's right next to clarity. He needs to be open and honest with you in order to just open up his heart space tell you the truth of what it is that he's feeling. Let's see, you've been distant from him after the last disagreement. That's totally understandable. And look at the next card. We've got the Empress representing your divine feminine energy. You guys are right next to each other. So it seems here, regardless of what you might be seeing in the 3D, that this is still a workable situation. I feel communication is key here for you guys to be able to air things out. And we've got the Lover's card. Lover's card, as you probably know, represents Gemini. You are the Gemini here. So what I'm ultimately feeling, Koya, is you hold the key here. You are in control of the board, so to speak, as to how this is all going to play out. So if your divine masculine continues to stress you out or doesn't give you any sort of sign that they are fully invested, that you guys are actually on the same page, then this is you. I feel that you're not going to be putting up with that, and you're probably going to end things. I don't feel that he's wanting to do that, though. Okay, let's see. Timing could be a little bit off here. We've got the Two of Cups. Okay, so we do have the soulmate reference coming through there. We do have good cards coming in. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. I feel your masculine has to wake up a little bit and recognize that this is actually a really good match for him, because that's just the way it's presenting itself through this reading. He needs to be able to come towards you with this offer that he's all in, rather than having perhaps one foot out the door, you know? Maybe he hasn't been fully truthful with you also. You know, we do have the Moon. Maybe he's hiding his feelings, his true intentions. And we do have the 1 day reference right there. Maybe someday he'll be able to fess up and really open up and tell you why he is the way he is. Wow. And then we have the Four of Wands, which we've seen repeatedly today. And so whether or not this is a twin flame connection, or maybe you see him more as a soulmate, it is representing itself here. They're both coming through. We see that with the Two of Cups as well as the Four of Wands. He's very closed off about his feelings. It seems like it. You know, it's almost like he's hiding it. So he needs to get to a place where he just tells you the truth of whatever it is he's feeling. So this is interesting too with that Four of Cups. The longer he doesn't do something to bridge the gap between the two of you and to show you that he wants to truly pursue the relationship and have it be a good one, then this window of opportunity is going to close, and that will come in the form of you having enough. You know, you're going to draw that line, as we can see right there. You're going to set those boundaries and tell him, you know, time for you to hit the road, because I'm not going to be investing my time and energy in somebody that just isn't showing me that, you know, you want me, that you want to be able to invest your time and energy with me. So it's like this door that's slowly closing. So I feel your Aries divine masculine needs to get their act together, or they're going to have so many regrets should that door no longer be available to them, to him. And then he's going to miss out. Okay, he's going to miss out on this, being able to be happy through the relationship, the partnership, the life that you guys can build together. So we've got the Ace of Wands. It's not too late. I feel there's still potential for this to continue, but he needs to get going. You know, he needs to feel that fire under his feet and do something about this, because the longer you end up keeping your distance and resenting him, then you're just going to continue to go your separate ways. And then this distance that we see here, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until you guys are no longer interacting. But we do have the Hierophant coming through here, Koya, so I feel that's good. If he has issues with commitment, I feel through this reconnection or the possibility of working things out through a new beginning, certainly that this is possible for you guys to have a very happy relationship. It could lead towards marriage if he actually takes the proper steps to get there. But if not, I still feel you can have a very happy life with each other. You just have to be able to work together. Three of Pentacles. We see that here. Okay, so teamwork, collaboration, and then look, we've got the Ten of Cups. So all of these things are possible, but it all depends on what he chooses to do with this Four of Cups. If he does not do anything about it, then all this is not going to be a part of his journey with you. Those are things that you can experience perhaps with somebody else. So he's got a finite amount of time to be able to do something to really change the dynamic of the relationship here with you, Koya. Okay, so just have a little bit of patience, give it some time, observe, pay attention to his actions and whatever's going on there. I feel communication would be helpful. And if you're not satisfied with how things are going, then give it a finite amount of time. And if nothing has changed by then I really do feel that this is either you or this is what you direct him to do, is to walk away because you're moving on. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. I hope that helps. Thank you so much as always. Appreciate it. All right, so who's next? I've got Shanice. All right, Shanice, you're up next. Okay, give me one sec here. All right. Okay, so Shanice, let's see here. What's Kai's feelings and emotions towards me since our latest conversation? Okay. Yes, he's Leo. Intentions and next actions towards you. We just recently got back in communication. Just learned, oh yes, you guys are coming through as twin flames. Okay. You're very welcome, Koya. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at Kai's energy here. All right. I'm drawn to this deck for you guys. Hi, Carmen. Welcome. Okay, we'll get to your reading shortly, okay? Thank you so much. All right, Shanice, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the energy between Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. What does that vibe look like? Okay, so you guys are twins. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got Kismet. What a perfect card to come through. Especially now that you guys have discovered this is a twin flame connection. So let me highlight that so you can see it. Let me get it over on this side. So look at this card. Okay. Kismet. So you and I were two lost souls destined to meet in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many wrong turns or choices we've made before we came into each other's lives. All that matters is that in the end, we got it right. We found each other. So it's coming through as the type of connection where you guys were truly meant to meet and interact in this lifetime. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what else. We have resilience coming through as well. Okay, give me one more card here. Give me one more. And then we have one. All right, let me read through that. So the resilience card, a love connection always starts off as a small seed, much like a tree. It has to be nurtured over time. It grows, it gets stronger with love and attention, it thrives. That is how I see our love: beautiful, resilient, solid, and sturdy. So if that's not how it feels right now, perhaps, Shanice, maybe in time, this is something that could actually be picking up off of the energy of the relationship. Okay, especially since it is determined that this is a twin flame connection and you guys will always feel drawn to each other regardless. So we have we only have one life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever that may be. We only have one heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have one love, the only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. And that goes both ways. So Kai is going to have to appreciate your value in the relationship as much as you appreciate him. So let's go ahead and grab some additional Divine Masculine cards here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. So he feels drawn to you. I feel that's always going to be the case. We have sacred union coming through here. So we have freedom right after that. So as you mentioned, you guys have just recently gotten back to talking and interacting and communicating. What I'm picking up from Kai's energy is that he's drawn to you. No doubt about that. We see the sacred union reference, but there's still a part of him perhaps that's maybe not 100% ready to commit to represent this life partner for you. Maybe somewhere down the line he will, but I'm still feeling that he needs to get to that place where he sees that there's no other option but you. Not that you're an option, but that you're the only choice that would represent that one person that really fills his heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. All right. Look at this. You're coming in as the divine feminine. I'm not surprised to see that. You know, so a part of him might still want his freedom or to perhaps keep his options open, but it will always gravitate back to you. That's just how it's coming through there. And this is very significant in that the Empress represents Taurus. So you are Taurus and you represent the feminine energy in this reading. We've got sixes coming through. So we have the Six of Wands. We see victory. That is a very nice energy. It is success. And that success applies to all areas. So it can, of course, be the situation between you and Kai, but it could also be career related, finances, you know, all of those things could be quite successful. And here we are again with the Six of Pentacles. This one keeps popping up today. So that's a very healthy energy that's coming through because it does require two people to be equally invested. Otherwise, it's standing on perhaps not so much of a sturdy foundation, but a more rocky one. So he needs to get to a place where this is not here, where he's fully in and he recognizes that you're the one, rather than having one foot out the door, wondering, you know, am I really in the right situation for myself? Or is there somebody else out there that would be good for me? We do have teamwork here. So you couple that up with equality, and it requires both of you to put in the effort and the work. All right. And so we have the Temperance card coming through as well. This is a card of patience. So the more you talk and interact with Kai, Shanice. And if you're kind of feeling that he's a little bit wishy-washy, or you're not feeling like he's 100% invested, then this is requiring a little bit more time for him to realize that you're the one, that you really are the one that he needs to invest fully in. I feel, depending on where you guys are at right now, things are going to get better, things are going to improve. You've got good luck and good karma on your side. It's lining up directly next to the Empress, if I can speak, the Empress card. Let's see what else. We see the Tower. I'm not surprised to see that too, because things are moving forward from this experience. This could certainly have represented the past and what it was like to not be together and have some difficult conversations perhaps. And this Tower could have also had something to do with the fact that he wanted to explore and see what other types of connections he could discover. Okay, let's see what else. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and that is picking up off of Earth energy, so this could be you as well. Very nurturing and generous. So this is telling me that you've always been very giving of yourself, of your heart to Kai, and that has to be what he's able to reciprocate back to you. Look at this. We do have the Ace of Wands. I'm not surprised that he's recently gotten back in communication with you, because that's what this represents for me. So it seems that he's slowly waking up to the fact that you guys belong together, that, you know, we have some unfinished business coming through here and possibly starting over. Okay. Yep, we've got Three of Cups. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So this is another one of those readings where the aces are quite prominent and giving you guys a second chance at love, a new chapter here. We started off with this victory, the Six of Wands, and we have another victory card here with the Ace of Swords. So I feel that's really good, you know, and freedom coming in from a family. Oh, okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, because that Ace of Swords is really allowing both of you to cut out what doesn't belong there. So if anything or anyone is challenging the connection, preventing you guys from really coming together, then that's what's needed with that Ace of Swords, especially for you guys to have a very successful union here. And we have the Six of Swords as well. So it really is time to move on with your lives, perhaps together, and re-explore where the relationship could go, because I see some pretty good energies here as far as you guys being able to try again. And we do have the Chariot, so there's movement towards a more positive route for the two of you and overcoming the difficulties, the challenges that you guys have faced before. So all of that looks good. And then we do have the Seven of Pentacles. So it might take a little bit of time for you to get to the place where you want to be with Kai, but I feel it's inevitable. I see things ultimately working out. Okay, not to give you false hope here, but at least the cards are painting a very positive outcome to the situation here. And we do see that hard work pays off. And if Kai really wants to be a part of your life and the way you'd like him to be, then he's going to have to dive in fully here. He can't have one foot out the door, okay? Let's see what else. We've got improved finances, but as we've already learned today, Ten of Pentacles could also be a very strong bond between two people coming together, belonging together, and a fresh new beginning with the Fool's energy, taking that leap of faith. You guys coming in as lovers here. Okay, so it comes down to the choices, truly. Like I had mentioned in one of the other readings today, it comes down to choices and decisions when it comes to this love connection. So, and it's interesting too that we've got the Seven of Cups right next to that one. As many times as I've shuffled this deck, two cards talking about choices and making right choices this time to get it right, so that you guys don't have to deal with any of those ups and downs that you have before. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some words as well as to what it is that he would like to express from his higher self. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, give me one sec. Let me grab that deck. All right, so this is focused specifically on the divine masculine. All right, I'll go ahead and pull 1 or 2 cards from here. Okay. And there's a lot of cards here. It's really difficult to shuffle. All right, here we go. Focusing on Kai, Leo. Look at this. We have I'm sorry. So he recognizes that he has hurt you and he doesn't want to do that anymore. But I feel he's got a lot more lessons to learn here. Okay. Let's see what else. We've talked for hours about anything and everything. I miss talking to you so much, but I realize now you were never mine to begin with. So I'm not sure if that statement makes sense, but perhaps it could be a reference to him recognizing that he really needs to work to call you his. You know, that if he dropped the ball before, he can't do that moving forward. All right, so, and to wrap it up, I feel like grabbing some time frames here for you, Shanice. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Kai, Leo, and Shanice. Taurus, can you give us a time frame, please? We have the autumn season. Okay, so that's latter half of this year as to perhaps when something more finite can happen between the two of you. It could be a reconciliation. It could be finally working things out or being able to find clarity in certain things tied into the connection. And then we've got when you least expect it coming through again as the bottom card. All right, so that's at least giving you an indication here, Shanice, as to when something can be more progressive in the relationship. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and I hope in the meantime that offers you some advice that's helpful. All right, thank you as always. All right, guys, so let me move on to the next one. Okay. So Cancer, Aries, Gal. All right, let's get to your reading here. Thank you for waiting. Okay, give me 1 second here. And thank you guys, everybody that's taken the time to join us. All right, so let's get to the next one. Why does my aqua crush breadcrumb? Is he really interested? I'm a Cancer, and we've known each other since childhood. Okay. All right, so let's grab some insight focusing on that, okay? And then Carmen, I've got you after that. Okay, so you're Aquarius here. What deck am I drawn to? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at your Aquarian crush here. Your divine masculine. And you are Cancer. All right, so you obviously share a history together. So what's the overall vibe between the two of you, and why is he breadcrumbing you here? What's going on? We have illusions coming through, clouded, judgment, unbalanced, and skewed. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? We do have this upheaval coming through. Sometimes this can represent a tower type energy for me. It does say shock, the unexpected. You know, it's like trouble is looming, that there's something that you need to be mindful of. It can sometimes represent a red flag. All right. And you're already picking up off of the fact that he is breadcrumbing you somehow. So it could be one of those things where perhaps you're trying to convince yourself that this can turn into something more, but it might ultimately end up heading towards a tower. So we'll clarify that, of course, and see what's going on. This is the next card. We have concealing, and that is followed by avoiding. We have secrets, mysteries, hiding, and then we have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. So it seems here that he's not exactly being upfront with you. He's hiding something. I don't know if it's a person, if it's a third-party situation, if he's investing his time with someone else. This could be his way of avoiding you, okay? That just seems to be how it's presenting itself here. So let's clarify that. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on this connection between divine feminine Cancer and divine masculine Aquarius. Okay. And just the fact that you guys have known each other for so long. All right, what do we need to know, please? So you're being directed to trust your gut on this one. We have the High Priestess, so this is about you being able to pick up off of his vibe, the intuition, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling there. There's something tied into that energy. We have the Three of Pentacles, and it's right next to this upheaval. So it just seems that he's not on board, that he's not exactly... He doesn't have the same vision of what it is that you want to build when it comes to this relationship. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups. It can represent new love. So there is the possibility that he's keeping that a secret, that he is concealing that from you, that he might already be with somebody else at this point. It's either that or he's talking to someone else. He's concealing this. He doesn't want you to find out about that. Let's see, what else? What else, please? Look at that. We've got the Seven of Cups. So this is about temptations, having multiple choices. I feel he's interacting with other people. So either this is a third-party situation or he's just choosing to talk to other people. It might be more than one person at this point. Because what you're hoping for here is this Six of Pentacles, as I've talked about it already. You know, it is about equal give and take. It's about sharing a life with somebody. And if he's entertaining other options and fantasizing about other people, and if he's avoiding you and keeping things from you, then he's unable to be able to have the same idea as to what it is that he's wanting in the connection with you. So he's got one foot out the door, it seems. And so part of the advice through these cards, as you can see with that Eight of Cups, is to leave it behind and walk away from it, because it doesn't seem that he's interested enough to treat you right or to invest fully in the connection, unfortunately. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Five of Wands. So look at those keywords in the upright: rivalry, disagreements, and competition. So if there's love rivals here, there's somebody else that he's interacting with, more than likely. So Ace of Swords, that's followed by the Ten of Swords, and then you've got the King of Swords. He's an Aquarian. King of Swords representing Aquarius. So I feel he's coming through with this very cold energy because he's not ready to commit, not at this point in time. He's not tapped into his emotions. He's more tapped into thinking about this logically, rationally, but when it comes to what's coming through here, it just doesn't have a strong enough foundation to turn into something solid here. We see the Ten of Swords. It's going to fall apart. It's going to crumble. And then we've got the upheaval, which again could represent a tower energy there. So it's a challenge coming through here. It seems that he's investing his time with someone else. Yeah. So yeah, you're being directed to walk away at this point. Yeah, look, see, we've got the Death card. So it seems that it's going to come to an end as far as any sort of romantic connection between the two of you. Perhaps part of the changes that occur here is that you guys just simply go back to being friends and interacting in that way. But as far as a romantic partnership, right now anyway, I don't think he's ready for that. He's showing interest in other things or other people, and you deserve better. Yeah, look, see, you've got the Six of Swords. So you're meant to release it. You're meant to leave it behind and move on, because it just doesn't seem that he's able to offer you any sort of commitment here. And then we've got the Five of Swords right after that. We see more conflicts coming through. Competition again, and he's sneaking around. We already know that because we see that with the concealing reference. Secrets, mysteries, hiding. So he's sneaky. He's doing something behind your back. And so this right here, it's a very solo energy. He would prefer to be independent of the connection rather than investing fully. Or you're being directed to part ways and walk away from it. We've seen that perhaps you're better off being single rather than being in this connection with somebody who's not treating you right and has one foot out the door. All right, so that's what I've got. Not the best news, unfortunately, when it comes to your Aquarian person, your crush, but you've already picked up off of the fact that you're being given crumbs here and you deserve more than that. Okay, so as long as you're able to tap into your self-worth, you know that you deserve better. All right, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so much for your question. All right. So Carmen, thank you for waiting. You're up next. All right. Give me one sec here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So we'll just pull, let's see. You guys keep reconnecting and then drifting apart. I've never been in a real, it's been going on, oh gee, for 23 years. I feel that you're better off just focusing on this individual as friends rather than expecting any sort of romantic connection, because you're just probably going to end up being disappointed or hurt. That's the way it presented itself in the reading. Okay? All right. Best wishes to you. Thank you so much. All right, Carmen. So let's go ahead and see what comes through for you. Let's see. Let's take a look at the people that are surrounding you and what it is that you need to know. And if you're single right now, let's get some insight as to who could be a future love. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. Well, we've got Pisces coming through. So that, of course, is another water sign. You are Scorpio, so you could connect with a fellow water sign. So Pisces, the fish. If you're looking for a dreamy love partner, look no more. Your Piscean is a very gracious soul, emotionally sensitive to you and your needs, a sympathetic companion who will go to great lengths to ensure your happiness. Sexual chemistry is magnetic, allowing their creative and imaginative juices to flow. All right, so that looks really good. Bottom of the deck, we do have kindness. It does say instant friendship that turns into lasting love. A very generous partner who will always respect you and give you the shirt off their back, will be considerate of your feelings, your wants, and needs in the partnership. So both of these cards look fantastic as far as who it is that you can interact with and perhaps be able to develop a love connection with that person. But Pisces specifically is coming through. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, let's grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Carmen, Scorpio. All right, what do we need to know? This is the first card. We have the Three of Swords. So that could be picking up off of past heartbreak that you have experienced. And hopefully at this point you have healed from that experience and you're just ready to start over perhaps. But if not, you know, take as much time as you need to be able to heal that energy. This has something to do with your heart space when it comes to love. Perhaps you have connected with somebody before where you really did feel they were your true love. Maybe there was a third-party situation. If not, you ended up getting hurt somehow. So there's something that needs to heal here, and hopefully it has, as I've mentioned already. Part of the direction that you're going could be to lead you towards this very nice connection with somebody. It is coming through as true love. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. So I really like that combination because this is somebody who will take their time getting to know you. This isn't somebody who wants to rush things along. It's not just a physical connection. This is somebody who will perhaps feel drawn to you and want to be able to invest enough of their time that they, you know, are able to peel back the layers of who you are and you get to know them as well. Okay. So we have the Star. You could also connect with Aquarius. So we do see wish fulfillment here moving forward. So that's really nice. I feel that there is love coming in for you. We'll grab some time frames to take a look as to the possibility of when that might happen. But you're being guided, Carmen, at this time to go in a different direction from what you're normally used to. Perhaps, look at this. Here's your own Scorpio energy through the Death card. So even though certain things have ended in your life, whether it's love, whether it's particular connections that you've had with friendships or even associates, it could be work related, it could pertain to so many things. But what came to an end was meant to. And this simply makes room for something or someone better. Okay? Could again be a Pisces, could be Aquarius. That's coming through here. Okay? And I love this as well that you've got the Nine of Wands, because despite some of the hardships that you've been through, people that have hurt you, people that broke your heart, people that disappointed you somehow, the universe has picked up off of that energy. You know, it knows what you've been through, and it's also picking up off of this persistence that regardless of what you've been through, you're going to be okay. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet, and that sun's energy will come through to bring you the happiness that you deserve once again. And we see that here. You're meant to connect with somebody who might start off as a dear friend, and that friendship turns into love, and it could be life partners. It could turn into your love of a lifetime. So that simply will take time. We see that here with the slow reference. So I like that it's going slow, because this is somebody that you can really take as much time as you need to feel comfortable and to be able to let them in fully into your heart space. So I can totally understand with this Nine of Swords right here and right next to the Three of Swords, this is already telling me that you have definitely gone through some stuff. And this right here could be the stresses, the anxiety, the depression. Maybe you've had trouble sleeping, you know. So these two cards together, it's telling me that you will be able to overcome this. The past is what it is. The future is not defined by what your past was like. So even though you've been through a lot, you have hurt, you know, people have disappointed you, the future looks a whole lot brighter. So that's a good thing. Look at this. We've got Ace of Pentacles followed by the Ace of Cups. Do you see this? And then you have the Magician. So I see not only romance coming in, you've got new romance, and then you also have manifestation when it comes to new beginnings as well as improved finances. You know, you'll be coming into some money and some love. And then you've got the Magician here, which is giving you what it is that you need to be able to manifest all of the things that you have been focused on. Okay, so maybe in the past, you weren't able to manifest it, but this is a whole different ball game right here. I feel just based off of the lineup, you've got a lot of good chapters that are going to be coming in, and then you've got this wish that can manifest and the Magician to assist with that. Here's our equality card, which we keep seeing today. And so I feel the partner that's meant for you will be fully invested in the relationship. This isn't someone who's going to be wishy-washy. This isn't somebody who's going to have one foot out the door. We see how kind and loving they're going to be towards you. They will put you first. They're not going to get you mixed up in drama. They're not out to hurt you. They don't have a hidden agenda. So that's a good thing. I really love how that's coming forward. We have the Three of Wands. So that's good because, again, whatever happened to break your heart and disappoint you before, you're now focusing on the future and what's ahead of you. You know, there's no sense in revisiting the pain. All you can focus on now is all of the good stuff that you can bring in to your life. So that's great. Look at this. You've got the Ten of Cups. I love it. So this can represent marriage. This can represent, again, we've got true love, and we see the fairy tale ending that's possible. It's everything that you could have ever wished for and hoped for when it comes to love, when it comes to family, when it comes to getting to a point in your life where you're fulfilled, you know, where everything finally has fallen into place and you're good. It's like all of your dreams have come true. Look at this. You've got the Four of Wands as well, Carmen. That looks so nice because we see the celebration here. This can be a twin flame, okay? So this is a true love twin flame perhaps. And just based off of how this interpretation is coming in, this is someone perhaps that you haven't met this person yet. It's a brand new relationship, but it could be an instant attraction. You just feel drawn to this individual. That's what you're able to manifest. And we clearly see that it's going to be a wonderful relationship. The timeline may go slowly, but the end result will lead you here towards this Ten of Cups, where you can have it all. That is very cool. Really nice. Amazing cards. And then you've got the Three of Pentacles. Yes, as long as two people are both in Three of Pentacles with the teamwork, collaborating, working together, then you guys are good. Because that's full support right there from the person that you are choosing to invest your time and energy into, rather than the drama and disappointments that you've experienced before. We do have the Temperance. Okay, so if nothing is happening right now, if you're single, if you haven't met anybody like this, it's going to take time, but I feel it's going to be worth the wait. We also have Sagittarius coming through with this card. And finally, we've got the Emperor representing the Divine Masculine. Okay, so you would represent the Empress in this reading. So this is your divine counterpart right here. Somebody who is ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Somebody who is not going to be coming in with mixed signals and an agenda to hurt you. This is someone who is in full control of what it is that they want to bring into your life. They want to be able to complement your life, not add to any sort of drama. So I really like how that's coming through. And it could also be Aries. Okay, so we've got particular signs coming through here. Bottom of the deck, look at this. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, wealth and affluence. So money looks great and love looks pretty darn good also. All of that looks fantastic. And I love how your own energy presented itself with the Death card, being that you are Scorpio, because whatever needed to go has gone, and whatever is meant to come in is on its way to you. All right, Carmen, I love that reading, and I hope that as more time unfolds that you'll be able to see these things manifest. Okay, so let's grab some time frames for you to give you an idea as to when this can happen. Okay, these are just potentials. Of course, time is fluid. Oh, shoot, Shanice, did I not get your second question? No, I can do it this evening. I apologize. Can I have Shanice's sheet once again? I think there was a second question on there. Sorry about that. No, we'll do it this evening. I'm sorry. I did not see that. All right, Carmen, let's grab some time frames here. Thank you. Okay. We do have 8 months coming through here, Carmen, so maybe in this time frame you might connect with somebody and maybe meet a particular someone who falls into this type of description. And check this out, have patience, it's on its way. All right, so that makes sense for me, considering the Temperance card says the same thing. Have patience, it's on its way to you. All right, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so very much. That was a great question and a great reading. Really nice the way that came through. All right, so, all right, Shani, sorry about that. I didn't see that second question, but absolutely, we'll take a look at that. Okay. All right, so last reading of the night. Okay, so your second question. Oh, right. Kai's intentions and next actions towards you. Okay. You're so welcome, Carmen. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at that for you. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. So let's take a look at his intentions. Actually, I'm drawn to a different deck here. Let's see. I'm drawn to those romance angels. Okay, so let's do that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. All right, what do we need to know? Give your relationship a chance. All right, so that's what's coming through there. Work on the partnership. There is this desire, perhaps, or advice to stay optimistic about the situation. And it does say positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right. We do have trust coming through as well. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's one of those things, perhaps, where in the 3D, you're not quite seeing from Kai what his best intentions are, or what he's thinking, or what he's about to do. So it's one of those things where you got to just trust that in time, you'll be able to get those answers from him. But let's try our best to see. Okay. I'm drawn to a different deck. Let's see here. All right. I want to be able to add some additional oracles to that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo for this twin flame connection. We have guidance. Sometimes the path is unclear and sometimes it shines so bright that you can no longer ignore it, intuitively knowing that's the way you're meant to go. So I kind of feel this might even be a sign that Kai has been picking up off of. You know, he might not even understand why he's feeling drawn to communicate with you, but in a way, it could be his own angel guides, his spirit team, the universe directing him to reach out to you somehow, because there's this pull. Okay, there's that magnetic pull, which twin flames often do pick up off of. That's something that twins experience. All right, so we do see give the relationship a chance. It certainly is worth the effort for this partnership. We do have the Two of Wands. So I feel when it comes to Kai, part of his intentions is wanting to explore a future with you, Shanice, okay? He's heavily thinking about this, I feel, and he wants to give it another try. Look at that. We've got the Fool coming in. So it falls on him to be able to do something about this, to take a risk. And I feel he believes enough in the connection to try again. And it's just a matter of time before he's able to perhaps show you in the 3D that he's willing to do that. We've got the Lover's card coming through. So he knows that if he loves you as much as it's coming through in these cards, and he wants to be your life partner, that he needs to take this leap of faith from the Fool's energy to show you this in the 3D. And it comes down to his actions, his behavior towards you. Let's see what else. Here's our wonderful Six of Pentacles coming through again. I feel this is a really important message that keeps popping up. You know, let's see, he's not quite the open book, not very expressive. That could kind of make sense based off of what we're seeing here as well. Maybe he's holding back, but I feel he'll be able to show you in time. Let's see. Because there has to be equality in that partnership in order for things to improve and to get better. So he's being guided back to you, I feel. And we clearly see positive thinking. That helps, that energy, to be able to bring that in. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel, going back to the guidance coming through here, he's being directed back to you. And again, twin flames will always gravitate towards each other. You guys are like two magnets that are constantly being pulled towards each other. And to be able to carry that forward in the conversation. So I feel as more time unfolds, those conversations are going to be more meaningful and perhaps more serious and more intense. And whatever he's holding back from telling you at this point in time, that's something that he needs to clearly work on. And that's what it is that you're being given the chance to just have faith in him to be able to deliver what needs to come through when you guys talk. But I feel eventually there's really nothing that's standing in the way of you guys being able to explore a second chance here. Look at this. We have the Strength card, and the Strength card picks up off of Kai's Leo energy. So maybe there's a part of him that's allowing his fears to prevent him from really expressing how he feels or what needs to come through to let you know what those intentions are and how he's really feeling. But I feel just based off of these few cards that are here, there's something about you, about the relationship, where he wants to be open to the possibility of trying again. We see the Seven of Pentacles here, so it's directing us to see this as a situation where he's willing to put in the work. Maybe at this point in time, it's not quite as prominent, which is why there's this need to just hang tight and give it some time for you to be able to see how this goes. But it's just, I feel from Kai's side that he will be able to get to a much better place where he's really able to just express himself. Look at that. Here we are with the Temperance. So patience, once again, that seems to be what's coming through here. It's going to take time. The Strength card also, it's picking up off of patience, the need to have some restraint, to really think of that next move before actually taking action. So maybe he's doing a lot of thinking, and again, he might be allowing his fears to just get in the way of doing something. And going back to the Fool, you know, taking that leap of faith, being able to bring in a new beginning. If he's feeling weak or not ready, he needs to be able to tap into the courage to be able to take that first step. And so I feel that's why it might be moving a little slow. Let's see what else. But this right here is the possibility towards reunion. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So here's the solid offer towards commitment and manifestation of where you guys can really explore the relationship. Okay, so that's good as far as Kai's energy and how it's presenting itself here. We see the Six of Wands, so he just needs to be able to rebuild his self-confidence to be more proactive, I feel. It is success, it is victory. We see the Ace of Cups, which is giving you guys another chance at love. This is a new chapter here. And I love how we've got the Magician. Okay, so we do have manifestation. We do see the positive outcome. We see the rekindled romance. So a part of his intentions is to be able to do what's necessary in order for that to be a part of your 3D interaction here. So he might be taking baby steps here, Shanice, but I feel things will escalate eventually. So just be patient, as it says. I feel the overall outcome, you'll be quite happy with how that goes. You know? Queen of Pentacles. And I believe that came through for the other reading as well. That is your energy, and you're coming through as someone who's very giving, as I've mentioned, very giving of your heart, of your love. And I really do feel he picks up off of that. He recognizes your value. He sees you as that queen, you know, and it's just a matter of time, truly, before a second chance presents itself for this relationship. And it does say work on the partnership. It's not going to fix itself. And then we see the Chariot. So there will be movement here. Things will start moving a little bit quicker. It's just not the right time for that right now. So part of the reason why this Chariot is here to remind you that once he's ready, things are going to be moving faster. And we do have the Six of Wands and the Chariot right next to each other. Both of these cards representing a very uplifting message, a triumphant outcome, a very victorious outcome. Okay, so hopefully that offers you insight in the meantime, Shanice, as far as what his intentions are. I feel his goal is for you guys to work this out and come back together. So let's grab our time frames here. Again, nothing's ever written in stone when it comes to time frames. So these are just possibilities. Look at that. Blocks must be cleared first. I feel that kind of makes sense. Okay. In order to really have things go smoothly. And look at this. Have patience. It's on its way. So that's a very strong message coming through for the two of you right now. Shanice, it's going to take time, but I feel the eventual outcome and Kai's intentions here is to move whatever blockages are in the way for you guys to have better communication and to come back together. Okay, so I hope that helps. In the meantime, just give him some time to be able to show you what he's thinking. Okay, So let me read your comment. I love a fairy tale. It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? Right now I work too much. Right now I'm enjoying the building of the friendship. And that's a good thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, going back to our Seven of Pentacles, and it does say wait and see. Okay, as long as you guys are both putting in that effort and that work, then I feel the rewards are there, you know, by way of a reconnection and a reunion and a much better way of interacting with each other. All right, so enjoy the friendship. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you guys can actually rebuild a very strong friendship, that's what it is that you guys have to fall back on if anything ever arises and challenges the romantic partnership. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. I think that's all the readings we have. Let me just double check here. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's our last reading for the evening. Thank you guys so very much, everybody that took the time to join us. All the super chats, everyone who processed payment through Venmo and Cash App, we really appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and announce the next one for next week. So that will be in the community tab here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So if you don't already follow me there, I am The Celestial Forecast by Carrie on Instagram. All right, guys, thank you so very much, everybody that spent this time with us. And Shanice, oh, you're so very welcome. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys real soon. Have a good evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is that you're watching us from. See you next time.